Hi, I'm back with my last review for Canada Reads, and this is the book that I think should be top contender this year. It is Minister Without Portfolio by Michael Winter. I don't have a copy, I read it on ebook, but I'll tell you what it's about. It starts off with this young man who his girlfriend ends up breaking up with him because he's boring. And he decides to say, well, you know what? I'm not going to be boring anymore. And he goes off and decides to live a dangerous life. So first he goes to Afghanistan, then he works on oil fields, and then he comes to realize that explicitly dangerous things may not be the only thing that makes you interesting. Taking on responsibilities, going out and relating with other people and becoming your own person can make you more interesting. And that's what the book is about. I first encountered Michael Winter in a non-fictional setting, in that I read interviews that had taken place with him, and he really appealed to me as a person. He said straight out, and I think he even wrote in the front of one of his books, that any characters that may be like real life people that he knows is intentional. He's not one of those persons who has this notion that fictional characters should be unintentionally not created from real life experiences and such. And I think that really lends a lot to his characterizations, because I think that this is where the book really stood out for me, is that I found myself, after the book was finished, wanting to know more about the characters. I was like, I'm gonna look them up on Facebook, and then I'm like, wait, I can't, they're fictional characters. I need to know what's going on in these people's lives. I'm curious. I feel like these are real people that I really need to know. And I felt that he did that really well. And in regards to other characters, I think that he really did not shy away from portraying Canadians as people, instead of this notion that seems to be held that Canadians are not prejudiced, that we're very polite and welcoming and non-violent, and, you know, oh, everyone can come to Canada, we're wonderful and everyone accepts you. Listen, there's stuff going on in Canada that's not maybe exactly like what's going on in the States, thank God. But there are people who hold those beliefs, who are very prejudiced, who believe in acting out violently against other people, who think that their way of life is becoming corrupted because, oh my gosh, there's a Muslim person sitting next to you. It happens, and he portrays characters like that in this book that I think makes it feel very real and very near to people who have experienced that kind of beliefs from people that they know. People I know like that. Another thing that I think he does really well is that he really transports you to Newfoundland. He doesn't go, okay, we're on an island, there's the sea, there's a forest, here's a house. It's kind of, you experience it along with the characters, and you get that really true sense of the place. Not only physically, but in the language as well. And not just in the way people speak, but in the way that he writes. If you know anything about Newfoundland, you know they have a very distinctive accent. They have distinctive phrases and way of wording things that may seem odd to people from America or from South Central Canada, that kind of go, oh, that's kind of weird. And he uses that style in his writing, and I really like that. I think that the style choices, I like that he stuck with one style. He didn't question it. It was just, this is the way I'm writing. This is the way you're gonna read it. That's it. Unlike, you know, Birdie, which was oh. Anyways, yeah, what can I say more about this book? It excelled on all fronts. I felt myself thinking about the characters afterwards. The plot is still there. It's still, you know, interesting to read, and the style is just astounding. So yeah, that's my top pick for Canada Reads. Let me know what you thought of these selections this year, and thank you for watching.